Hey everyone! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Angel Stetsko. I'm 27 years old. I am a mom of 2 kids, Jackson who's 3 and also is moving around something in the background, which is that noise, and Ellie who is 1, and I've been married for almost 4 years to my husband Jim. I just kind of wanted to give you some background on a part of my story. I'm not going to go into everything because I do want to keep this relatively short, but something that's had the biggest impact on mine and my family's life as of late. But first, how I got into coaching. I honestly had no interest in coaching when I signed up. I thought I was doing a favor to my best friend, which I did. I was an active duty Army spouse, and active duty military members and their spouses can sign up to coach for free. So I did that, but I had no interest in coaching. I thought Shakeology was overpriced protein, and I was an avid gym goer and I thought that I could do everything better by myself. But I had a 6-week-old and I wasn't able to go to the gym anymore. I was living in Texas at the time because of the Army, and I'm from New York, so all of my friends and family were here in New York, because that's where I am now. So I didn't have any support or help with my son, so I wasn't able to actually go to the gym. So I decided to give Insanity a shot, had okay results, still wasn't drinking Shakeology, but I decided to give it a shot after that. I can go into a whole lot about this, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to focus in on a certain part of my story, but it is important to know that I came into this not wanting to do it, and it has completely changed my life. But basically, when I signed up to coach, I signed up just with the basic no challenge pack, no starting off with anything for the business. But once I decided that I was going to try and make this a business, because I was sitting home, I wasn't doing anything anyways, not by choice, it was just very hard to get a job in a military town. And I knew I wanted to contribute to my family's income because I had always worked since I was 16 years old. I was not complacent with just not bringing any income in, especially since we only had one shitty income from the Army. We had a newborn, and we had no extra money. Really, I'm not kidding. I was such a freaking money Nazi. I checked the account multiple times a day. I drove my husband absolutely crazy. I drove myself crazy. But honestly, honest to God, we did not have an extra dime to spare. So when I decided to give this my all, I charged everything. Everything. Freaking everything. And believe me, I felt so guilty about doing that, but at the same time, I wanted to make this work. I didn't want to just spend that money and then not make it work. So I made it work, and after investing, $200 a month between both my husband's and my Shakeology, I actually paid off all of my credit card debt since I was 18 years old within an 8-month span. I had never, ever paid off my credit card debt, ever, before. We were in such a good spot financially at that point, it was crazy. I mean, I literally paid off like $5,000 worth of credit card debt in that time, and I had been charging everything on my credit card. So I want to really point out the fact that I hear so many women that I talk to about coaching say, I don't have any money. Listen, I didn't either. None. I had credit cards, I had plastic, and I made it work. And now, because of that persistence, because I knew once my husband was getting out of the military that if I didn't make it work, I was going to have to go back to work, and I was pregnant with Ellie at the time, I freaking worked my ass off and I made this business work. And now, because of that, my husband's going through some medical issues, and he's no longer able to work at this time. But we have a house that we just got a mortgage for. We have bills, we have 2 kids, and coaching is what's paying for that now. My husband is home, taking care of himself, and helping out our family. My kids get my husband every single day, all day, because of coaching. And I don't think I've ever actually cried about this. I had a long-term goal, to bring my husband home from work and to be able to retire him. And granted, this is not the ideal situation that I wanted it to happen in because I didn't feel like I was ready to do it. But we are surviving. We are taking care of our family because of what coaching has done for me and our family. So if you are one of those people that says you don't have any money, but you have a drive and you have a desire and you have a passion to make a difference in your life, to change the course of your entire freaking life, you need to just find a way to make it happen. Because if you don't, 3 years from now, your life could look completely different than what it could look like if you actually did sign up. This can change your life. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of frustration, but it can change your life in so many ways, and it will change you in so many ways. So I really hope I touched on some topics that you guys might be worried about, and I would love to hear some feedback from you. And please, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. My Facebook is facebook.com/thefitandfreemama if you ever want to get in touch with me as well. All right,